We're gonna be theory crafting today. How deep into the weeds can we go before I get demonetized? I'm not gonna get angry. I love lore. I think I'm leaving that with more questions than answers. I'm sorry, what are we doing? The tonal shift is insane. Belle, that's not gonna work out for you. Shut up. Wait, I knew about that. Hello, friends and gamers. So, I've been putting this off because I wanted to react to everything at once in the patch video, because that's what I have started doing with my gacha games, and it's working out very well to just do it all in the same video. So, what the problem here might be, we have like one extra video to watch that's not the 2.7 teaser or the character demo for Nangong. So, that's what we're starting with. 5 minutes long, as you can see. The three-pronged pact. This could end up needing to be its own video, like just reacting to everything all together. We might have to bring back the reaction recap, because we might have to watch all of this. Might be the whole video. So, I don't know how I avoided this long either. Anyways, Zenless Zone Zero Chronicles. We haven't gotten too many, if any, of these. I think this might be like just a random thing they've given us, but it's in the same vein as that teaser that had like Sunbringer and everything. And I went insane over because like, welcome back Kiana, you know, but it's like more real now. And also I'm looking at the description and I'm like, tops? We're talking about tops. All right, cool. So the three-pronged pact. I know the not Alicia XP is in here, and I think the one with the mask, is it the guy with the mask is in here? I'm forgetting names. I'm like blanking. Lore teaser. No, it's the same vein as this lore teaser, Where the Miracle Began, that we got over a year ago. Okay, but now it's more real because I believe in the 3.x line of patches, which is coming very, very soon. This is 2.7, I believe we're in right now. Yes, because it's the 2.7 teaser. We're at 2.7. 0.7.8 is like where I believe we had 1.7 was the last 1.x line patch we had. We are, I believe, getting a 2.8 in Zenless Zone Zero before we go on to 3.0, but that 2.8 patch might be the very last patch we get. So we're gonna be theory crafting today, which my particular brand of theory crafting makes some people upset. Because I like when all the HoYo games connect. I like it's the HoYo-verse universe. I like when they connect. It makes me happy. I like looking for little threads and connections. It makes me happy, all right? So I am okay with an XP. I'm okay with a variant, even if it's not one-to-one. Some people don't like that. Anyways, this in particular makes me excited because we're talking about tops, and I have recently got into editing my video backlog. So I've been editing a lot of videos from last year, particularly the wall of Zenless Zone Zero content I have from when I mass recorded all of season 1 during my surgery, or like when I was recovering from surgery. And I got to the one video where I was like, wait, what does TOPS stand for again? This happens like every couple of months where I'm like, wait, what does TOPS stand for? We're supposed to know what it stands for. No, we're not. We don't know yet. It's an acronym, but we don't know what it's for yet. So it'd be really funny if it just wasn't even an acronym. And so we're gonna go through three-pronged pact. We're gonna go through the teaser for 2.7, and then we're going to go through the demo for Nangong. Then, obviously, how I've been doing these patch videos, what I would like to get to today is I would like to get into the patch, take a look at patch notes, see what's in the patch itself, even though we've been in the patch for a couple of weeks now, and possibly pull for Nangong, but I probably won't be pulling for Nangong because I prefer to pull for Cissia later on in the patch. So that's kind of why I delayed this first half of the patch video, because I knew I was probably going to end up pulling for Cissia instead. That, and I just had a lot of other things going on. Anyways, I do want to take a look at this description before we really get into it for real. It says, we are tops, the embodiment of humanity's wealth. So they are like the megacorps of the megacorps, you know? We don't like tops. The ones who set the price of tomorrow's order. Literally, capitalism. How deep can we get in the weeds on this one? How deep can we get in the weeds? How deep into the weeds can we go before I get demonetized? Let's find out. We swear an oath to gather the profit of all things and make it our own. Profit is a load-bearing word there. To cast aside weakness and show no mercy on credit. They're doing this purposely. Profit, credit, they're doing this purposely. They're doing this to me. They're doing this to spite me. To select among the masses and guide the coming of a new world. So I read this and immediately I see they're trying to take over the world with capitalism. So, you know, it wouldn't be the first time this was like a plot thread in Zenless. Damn, okay. All right, let's get into this video because I'm probably gonna pause this one a lot. That's why I'm saying the reactions themselves. We might not actually get to the actual 2.7 content, the Nangong content. We might not get into that today, like the actual in-game portion, because I might have to spend a lot of time with these videos, and that's gonna have to be okay today. All right, three-pronged pact. Let's get into it, because we need all the time we can get. All right, play it. Okay. I love lore. I love lore. I'm not gonna get angry. I love lore. I'm so scared. Nice clock, though. I like, because it's definitely a 3D model, but they outlined it, so like you can't really tell.
Calling you out this late at night.
Whoa, whoa, that's not fairy. That's one of the other AIs. Fantasy AI, by the way. That's a fun thing Zenless Zone Zero does as like a more urban fantasy / sci-fi fantasy game that we have what I like to call fantasy AI. It's not a real AI. It's not a chatbot. It's not generative AI. It's a AI as a character. Somebody still wrote it, voiced it, etc. Fantasy AI. Like, would like to give that warning going into this because we're going to be talking about the fantasy AIs a lot, I think, in this video. From what I remember seeing floating around in the last like 3 weeks, we're probably going to be talking about that a lot. So
escalated fast.
I don't know which one is speaking.
Decide where the chips go next.
Because they all have a different color. Fairy is blue. Lead scepter, tin crown,
and copper ring.
Okay, so I'm assuming these are sort of like code names for the various high-ranking members in tops. So we have the crown, the scepter, the ring. I don't care about the adjectives on that. We're just calling them the noun for part. Trying to remember what type of metal each one is going to drive me bonkers. So that the crown, the scepter, the ring. Cool.
Never thought I'd live to see the
three packs
working
interesting
together again.
Are they gonna tell me what tops means? Oh,
as far as I know, the three pacts only ever take what they need.
oh, you're fun.
You and that master of yours
That
Only
this
ever take what
character
they need.
has a vibe very similar to Jackal in Honkai Impact 3rd. I think they could have done more with her design, but I do like the design we have here. I don't think it's an XP, don't think it's a variant. HoYoverse copies themselves sometimes because they have a concept that they really like and they decide to use it in one of their other games. So it's not really plagiarism if it's your own game. And also, this character just has the vibe of somebody like Jackal. I don't think their designs really look similar at all.
You and that master of yours are still no fun at all.
Okay, so I think we know you.
Went into entertainment.
This guy, I'm pretty sure we know him.
Time is money. Let's talk business. Y-Face Chaos created another
Y-Face,
void
okay.
and our old friend
So
Mayflower-
I kept my mic. Y-Face Chaos. So I am not caught up with the season 2 story. I would like to start getting caught up with it soon. I need something to kick me in the butt and apparently to finish a gacha game storyline in a short period of time. I finished like most of season 1 in like less than a month when I was recovering from surgery because I had a deadline. You need to give me a deadline to finish something. And the promise of gacha currencies is not enough of a deadline, okay? I need to be forced, is what I'm saying. Also, is my output capture working? Yeah, okay. It was just, nothing was showing up in OBS because I had it paused. So I was like, have we had audio? We have. Y-Face Chaos created another Void Hunter. So that they're talking about Xinguang. Mayflower is the mayor of New Eridu, who I believe is supposed to be part of Tops, if I don't... Am I remembering this correctly? Isn't Mayflower supposed to be part of Tops? But is he like the good guy? Because there's 4 seats here. One of them is empty. Old friend Mayflower. That is... I find that interesting because also they were like, ooh, it's been a long time. And the 3 of them met up without Mayflower for that specific reason. I'm also curious what the other 3's names are because I don't know their names. And we have Mayflower. I'm curious if they're going to go like a very predictable route here. I'm not going to say how it's predictable, but I'm curious.
You want us to regain the upper hand.
Is that Mayflower?
It wasn't the end. It was the beginning.
So this is one of the fantasy
Before
AIs.
The head fell asleep. They left a warning.
The head.
When
Who's the head?
Zero shifts, the bell of doom will ring.
Bell of Doom.
The sign has appeared.
What's the sign? Because this is related to Hollow Zero now. When does this happen? Maybe, you know, this might be part of the season 2 storyline. I take it back. This could be part of it that we don't see, or we do see it and I just haven't gotten there yet. Okay. This is animated very well, by the way. It is done in 2D. I thought it was going to be 3D, but I think it's 2D with 3D assistance. But the 3D assistance, they gave an outline so you can't tell.
Years ago, and now the creator has risen from the...
Heyo. Okay, the creator. Is the creator Sunbringer, or is that a, like, hypothetical thing that I've seen floating around? Or is it, like, confirmed? I don't think it's confirmed. The because I'm thinking creator, oh, the creator of the Bang Boos, Marcel group, you know? And that's Sunbringer. But I think the creator they're talking about is the one more so related to, like, the Hollow Matter stuff. Because I think it's the same creator that Bringer mentions when he's, like, when he's a hand and it kicks a bucket. That's the creator we're talking about, not Sunbringer as the creator of the Bang Boos. I'm gonna go with that. We don't know who that creator is. It's the same creator that is referenced a lot in the more, like, cult-like stuff. So Sarah talks about the creator. I think Vivian brings up the creator. That stuff. Prologue, not the prologue. It'll be the epilogue, season 1 epilogue stuff. Particularly the stuff with Vivian.
Shadows once more.
Because that's all the cult stuff.
Knew it.
And I think that's where we might know you from, is that the epilogue as well.
Anticipated this move from the creator long ago.
Who's your master? I would like to know.
Now, there's only one path left.
Okay.
Rebirth.
Rebirth. That, I was gonna say that looks like sacrifice, and then they bring up, that's, okay, yep. Always thinking, the brain's always working. Yeah, it's sacrifice. Okay. So sacrifice is still out there somewhere then. Don't we have sacrifice? Like, does Hand have sacrifice? Who has sacrifice? Because sacrifice isn't out and about. Someone's got sacrifice.
Sacrifice trick, aren't you? I was the one who fixed
Ravenlock.
nest.
Ravenlock. It's epilogue stuff, season 1 epilogue stuff, more so related to Hugo, I believe.
Last time.
So he cleaned it up. He cleaned up the mess, as they say. So that's how we know him. I thought he looked quite familiar. I also believe that is his like pin brooch here is a snake, which I find interesting that we're getting Cissia, but Cissia is police, isn't she? So she's not related to him. Oh no, that has to be a snake, because if you look at the design on his jacket here, or more so like the vest, is that no? Because it's a jacket with a coat. He has like a fur coat situation on top of a printed suit jacket, on top of a dress shirt with a very tiny little tie that kind of looks like a zipper. So the suit jacket portion, that has a snake design on it as well. So I think this design particularly is slightly different from when we originally saw this character, but that makes total sense that they would upgrade his design if he's going to be more important now, you know?
Me, New Eridu just doesn't have
For now
enough
on,
stars.
I'm going to call him Snake Man.
Especially
Evil Snake Man.
stars who answer only to
That's,
us.
I think, supposed to be Bringer, because they have Bringer on puppet strings, and they were using him kind of as a puppet. Anyways, he's dead now.
Void hunters. They're just lambs who were fooled onto the
So what are we doing
altar.
with Void Hunters?
Now that the creator is back, their messengers
All right,
will
that's...
fight to the death to reclaim
Yeah,
the
Xinguang.
authority that was stolen.
The creator is back. Is the creator's...
Gleaming sword.
Is the creator in the sword? Is it a sentient sword? It wouldn't be the first time we had that.
What's going on? Signal's terrible.
Something happened?
There's a lot of helicopters.
Is this in the game? All right.
Miyabi,
There's Hand.
Tailless.
Oh.
He's reacting to something.
Because she also has a special weapon because she's a Void Hunter.
That island isolated from the conflict.
Island?
That should be our next.
That's
target
season
for
3.
dominion.
That is season 3. That's where we're going.
Chaos currently
Bet.
unfolding. Now is the perfect.
I also find it very interesting that they're telling this story and like throwing out these ideas using tarot cards, because that's what these are. They very much look like tarot cards. Like I have a deck of tarot cards on my desk right now I can pull out, and it looks almost with the border on it. These are supposed to be tarot cards. I can't tell you which one is supposed to be which, so I don't think they're actually modeled after like real life tarot cards, but the design is invoking tarot card.
Make it happen.
Opinions are divided.
Oh, they're putting,
Must be made.
what does that table do?
Although Krampus is absent.
Krampus.
they've been
We know Krampus. Do we know
by protocol.
Krampus is, we've heard of it before.
We are tops.
So this is
The
Tops.
embodiment of humanity's wealth. The ones who set
Oh, this is that was in the description now. We are Tops. That's Mayflower.
We swear an oath.
So we know what Mayflower looks like,
Prophet of all things.
because we never got a visual in season 1.
To cast aside weakness and show no.
I do find it interesting that even design-wise, okay, that's the AI they have. Even design-wise, Mayflower looks nicer than everybody else. Everyone in this room is like in blacks and whites and like these deep purples and like evil colors.
To select among the masses and guide the coming of a new world.
Interesting. I think we are going an evil capitalism route, which is, it's going to be fun to pick apart for sure. This is not Alicia. I don't know her name. I know she has a separate name. I don't know if it's a variant yet. And I do think the feather thing was cool.
Well done, yokai.
Okay, so this one's yokai. The purpley pink one is yokai. Blue is fairy. Purpley pink is yokai. There was fairy, yokai, ghost, and Ginny were the 4 fantasy AIs, all based on various mythological creatures from different mythologies. So ghost, I can't tell you particularly which one, what mythology that comes from. It could be like more, it's definitely more Western American mythologies possibly because they use ghost, whereas yokai is going to be Japanese mythology. Yokai is Japanese for demon, I believe. Don't quote me, my Japanese is very bad. Then fairy is going to be also be more Western mythology. That particularly, fairies are brought up in like the Fae. I always say we never trust the Fae. We don't trust the Fae, which has become very relevant in Genshin Impact apparently. But particularly fairies and the Fae are more like northern Nordic country-esque mythologies. So I don't know particularly where they're pulling from, but it's like something similarly to Ghost. I can't pinpoint it, but fairy is different Western continent, country, nation. Thank you. And then Ginny is, Ginny is very broad. The only very specific one is yokai, but Ginny, they could be doing like Egyptian mythology or something like that, which would be very interesting, particularly if Ginny belongs to the one that reminded me of Jackal. It's the same mythology. So they're all from different mythologies. Yeah, cool. Which isn't out of left field for HoYoverse in general, but also Zenless, because even like Helios Academy is very heavily steeped in Greek mythology, as well as other things that we see in Zenless Zone Zero, very heavily steeped in Greek mythology. Eos is Greek mythology, Faith is Greek mythology, nothing new. Also not the only HoYoverse game to have that mythological background.
Make full use of
Ooh.
the final legacy of
So
Helios
fine,
Academy.
that's these two.
And
Bell and
by
Wise.
using them, we will make new
Oh, we got the eyeball.
heritage.
Hold on. We're gonna circle back a little bit. Okay, I was like, is there a line through the fantasy AI eyeball? No, because we have a line in their eyeballs.
And by using them, we will make new heritage.
We will make new Eridu. And it cuts. Why does it cut? Interesting. Okay. All right. Huh. Okay. I think I'm leaving that with more questions than answers. Okay. Let's get to that 2.7 teaser. All right. This one is more fun. Okay. 2.7 teaser. Let's do it. What are we? Hollow Champions? What are we? I'm sorry. What are we doing? This the tonal shift is insane. I think Cissia. So, oh, with Billy? Interesting. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Bad time to pause. Nangong's voice is so interesting. I hadn't heard it yet. I think it's so fun, but the mastering on this is abysmal. I've recently seen people talk about how bad the audio mastering is in Zenless, and I'm like, oh, thank God it's not just me. I thought it was just a me thing, because when I play Zenless, my voice volume's all the way up and everything else is all the way down, but I always forget that that's not the general... Like, I have engineered my volume levels in Zenless to be perfect, and then we see a teaser, and I'm like, oh, my bad, my mistake. I forgot the mastering was this bad. Okay. Because that's what the levels here, that's why they're so bad. The mastering's bad. But to be fair, I love her face. To be fair, other gacha games are also really bad with mastering of vocals. Recently, I was watching some trailers and teaser things for Reverse 1999. So bad. Also very bad. Like, it's not just a Zenless thing. I don't know what it is that we can't hear the characters ever. But
I wish I could have snuck some egg pudding into the logistics supplies.
Cissa's so fun. Wait.
Cissia, on the move.
Cissia. Okay, Cissia. That's how we say it.
I'll take a bite.
They're doing a very similar thing. I know I just brought up Reverse, but they're doing a very similar thing with like invoking the sound a snake makes the hiss noise for the snake character. I say that because in Reverse we have Hisabeth and here we have Cissia. They're doing a very similar thing without doing the same thing. I think Hisabeth and Cissia would be great friends. I think they would get along. I would like to see fan art. If anyone has fan art of the two of them together, please send it my way. Thank you. Because I love both of them. I love a snake character. I think it's so fun. I like snakes. So I'm very excited for her. Like, I saw we were getting Snake Girl, and I'm like, I need to pull for her. They always get me.
Just like me.
The hand always gets me. Pubsec? Every time. Not hand particularly, but Pubsec. This character's been drip marketed now. I think it's fun that Billy's involved in this somehow. Oh, okay, we have a lot of characters getting drip marketed. Okay. We have unofficial drip marketing happening. But I think it's interesting that whatever event or what storyline we're doing in this patch is going to have Billy front and center, because Billy's new S rank form was also just drip marketed. So circle back a little bit. I think this character with the cape is so cool. It's just such a cool, like, lines. I think this might be the first tiny child character we've ever gotten in Zenless. We have a lot in Star Rail, quite a few in Genshin as well, but I think this is the first, like, child we've ever gotten. We have this character as well, which totally caught off. What's the slaughterhouse? New boss? Is this a new boss or a playable character?
We meet. Don't ever let me get this close again.
Ooh!
We live in a world that coexists with hollows.
So we have some new NPCs, it looks like, as well.
Now let me
Ooh, the eyeballs.
become everyone's proxy.
Oh, that's cute. Belle, that's not gonna work out for you. Also, the pink nails on Cissia. That's so fun. I love her so much. But yeah, so that is the trailer. No, it's not. Shut up. Wait, I knew about that. I saw a Zenless fan account on Twitter post this screenshot, and I have brought this up before, how Phaethon and Icarus is essentially the same myth. So basically, TLDR, welcome back to Explaining Mythology Badly, where I explain mythology badly, because I'm bad at explaining. So, first of all, let me put out there, I am a Greek mythology girly. I'm a mythology girly in general. I love mythology. It's just, it scratches a certain itch in my brain. But one of the ones I know the most about is Greek mythology. And then in tandem with that, Roman mythology, because Roman mythology is just Greek mythology with the name scratched off. Anyways, that is a topic for another day. But Phaethon and Icarus are essentially the exact same myth in a different font. It's the same story. We have the main character, whether it be Phaethon or Icarus, getting a little bit too pretentious about it, a little bit too close to the sun, if you will. And in one way, shape, or form, they get too close to that sun, get burned by it, and end up like hurtling towards Earth. So the Icarus myth, I don't remember how the Phaethon myth dies. I believe Phaethon died. I don't remember how the myth dies. Wow. I don't remember how the Phaethon myth ends particularly. I believe they burn up and die. Icarus, wings burn and they drown. So that is how those myths, they're very boiled down to their bare bones here. Those are the same myth, which I think that line then, Belle even says it here. Wait, let me become everyone's proxy. And I was like, Belle, sweetie, Miss Girl, you're not, that's a lot easier said than done. And that verbatim is flying too close to the sun, which I find very interesting. And I have brought up before that these are the same exact myth. And the fact that now it's like in your face, it's the same exact myth. What is HoYoCreators doing? And how I feel very vindicated. Whenever they're doing, I feel vindicated. So what is this? These look like the hand.
I've already seized the sun.
Getting too close to the sun. What I tell ya? What did I say? Okay, so first of all, these hands. Why can't I have a shot of the hands? This looks like an ethereal's hands. Also, the fact that they look different. This one has a hole in it. This one doesn't. These look like the hands of an ethereal. I don't know what that means for the greater lore of the story, but these look like the hands of an ethereal. The elongated fingers, the like sharp nails, the glowing skin. Also, that's probably a reference to the sun, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, God, the lore implications. I don't know where they're going with that. I've already seized the sun. I'm so curious I feel vindicated. Because also, they named these characters after Greek mythological things. Phaethon is Greek mythology, is a Greek mythological thing with the sun, and Helios Academy. Helios is the sun. Eos, I forget the lore for Eos, but I believe Helios, Eos, and then the goddess of the moon, Selene, I think are all three the children of Phaethon, or Phaethon is like a child of one of them. I don't remember. They're like very closely related though. I've already seized this. I'm just so many thoughts. So many thoughts. I have so many thoughts and I don't know where they're going with it, but I'm so intrigued as a Greek mythology fan. All right, new main story chapter. Okay, Eridan Sunset A. Yet now the past buries its champions. So this is essentially our epilogue, but they're not calling it an epilogue this time because last time, I had beef with this actually, the epilogue was too long to constitute an epilogue. It was multiple hours long. That is not an epilogue. So instead they're calling it Sunset. New Eridan Sunset A. So there will be a part B that I'm assuming as well, and that will be 2.8 content. So in 2.7 we're getting part A, 2.8 will get part B, 3.0. So that's probably how the schedule is going. Billy's involved, which makes sense because we have new Billy next patch. Pink-haired girl is back here with cowboy hat. This makes me think we're going to be going back to the Outer Ring though, and I love the Outer Ring. So this is actually quite funny. The like reward for Wise, because these are wanted posters, the reward for Wise is 2 Denny's, and then for Belle, it's 250. So Belle is more expensive than Wise. I think that's fun. But I do hope we go back to the Outer Ring because I love the Outer Ring. I think it's so fun. And chapter 4, which was the season 1 chapter 4, is one of my favorite chapters in the whole game. So I think that could be really cool. And I also think we're definitely in the Outer Ring. And I think how we can play around with the hollow and the magic and stuff is much more interesting in the Outer Ring than it is in the like more contained parts of New Eridu, specifically because it's no man's land out there. We can do anything. I just think it's much more interesting. So what team were they running there? Oh, it's just the Angels. Okay. So yeah, new outfit for Nangong. I don't plan on getting her outfit because I don't plan on pulling for her. So, and that is totally fine. I think she's cute, obviously, but I need to pull for Snake Girl. Thank you. So there's Nangong, and then Cissia. I love her. I think she's so cool. This is also 200%, maybe with a couple modifications and alterations. Another one of those gacha game character outfits that if I was a cosplayer, I'd be so excited to cosplay. This is so fun. The tail would be give me a run for my money, but all right, new W engines, Neon Fantasies, Serpentine Seeker, and the Simmering Pot is an A-rank W engine, which is an event reward. So that's going to be from one of the events. We have new version, all new program, Enna, banner, not banners, it's free boupons. New version event then is Chronicle of Simmering Flavors, which makes a lot of sense then because also I thought that this seems very dark, this picture. Anyways, makes sense because the A-rank W engine is like a hot pot. I hit my mic. It's fine. What's the gameplay look like for this event though? Oh, it is like a hot pot game. That's gonna be fun. This looks fun. I like that. We're probably not going to do the flagship event right now, though, because I want to do all of them after I get caught up with the story. I never did that before. But we have Special Disaster Control Squad as well, which is probably seems like a combat event. Yeah, combat event. All right, another event. Why are they men in black? Involves Rain, Venus, Orchidia, Shepherd, and Pulchra. And then Wise and Bell. Old friends, new commissions. Okay. I'm assuming this is one of those little like catch-up events. Oh, it's Rain! Still got that NPC model. Oh, it's a combat event as well. Okay, another combat event. Zenless has a lot of combat events, so hopefully they'll all end at the same time so I can just sit down and do them all at the same time because that makes it easiest for me. We can just do one big gacha shenanigans event speedruns video. Another event, adventure footage freeze frame. I'm assuming this is, it's this puzzle here, but I'm assuming this is a camera-based event again. Also, why is this guy coughing? Oh, no, it's, we had an event like this already before. This is a rerun. It's like a little tile puzzle. Battle Against the Negative Reviews is also another event we're getting. And I don't know. This is more of a mini game event, it looks like. Maybe fetch questing it could be. New version content, Battle Trial, Tidal Wave. This is more like end game type content. So we probably won't be getting to this one. Oh, it's like a dungeon with floors. You're like dungeon climbing. Okay. Dungeon crawling is for the better word. We have, data bounty, so double rewards on combat sim, and also advanced bounty area patrol. We get that all the time. New title iteration. Some customizable titles now support free editing of unlocked title content. What does that mean? I don't really use my titles, so it doesn't really matter to me. New drive discs. We have Bunny in Wonderland and Notes from the Chained. So Bunny in Wonderland, I don't know who that is for. It is a HP set. So at 2 pieces, you get a HP upgrade. And then with 4 piece, when equipped by a defense character, And when the equiper launches an extra special or any squad member triggers a defensive assist or evasive assist, all squad members' damage increases by 6%, stacking up to 3 times, lasting 25 seconds. So I don't know who we have that's defense, but this is for a defense character. And then notes from the chain, this is for the character that was drip market. I do not remember her name. It is a 2-piece set, is an ice bonus, and then 4 pieces. When the equiper triggers a bloom, their anomaly proficiency increases by 48 for 30 seconds. So I'm assuming a bloom is something that this character does that I don't know about yet, because that is not in this patch. That is for next patch. But you can start farming this W engine drive disc. W engine? Oh my god, no. You can start farming the drive disc set now, I guess. I don't know who Bunny in Wonderland is for. I would assume Bunny in Wonderland is for Alice, because her name is Alice. Alice in Wonderland, half rabbit. I would assume it's for her, but it looks like that is it for the 2.7 content. And then before we go into the actual gameplay, and I need to very quickly make a decision on, we're at 37 minutes on the recording. This is gonna have to be its own video. I figured it would be. All right, we have the character demo then for Nangong, full combo angel. Oh my god, wait, how about becoming a lifetime honorary member of Godfinger? So Nangong's the gamer. All right, that's our gamer. Let's get her done. Get right into it, and then we'll do a patch video later on. The true identity of the genius. Wait. Angels of Delusion mystery member. Hair like an octopus. The genius young lady.
The market today.
Taking a huge dive.
I like you can see her head.
Damn, I've lost everything. Who's even making a profit?
Wait, what did they say?
Dive.
High Ambitions Financial is a scam. Well,
It was a scam. I've lost everything.
he said it, not me.
Profit here. Huh?
Wait, stop. Is she sports gambling? Stop. Nangong, sweetie. That's insane. So she's just like really good at anything that's like gamified, including things that shouldn't be gamified, like the stock market. Oh my god. How is she, oh my god, wait, she's just good at everything. She's just one of those people that's good at everything. Look at Wise. That must be so nice to just be good at everything. But they all love her. That's so funny. Aria making the little noises is adorable, by the way. That's so cute. Wait. Wait. Stop. Wait, hold on. She has the little, not she, but they have the little pen lights for her. The tonal difference of everything we've watched today is insane. Cutie. This is so cute. It's also a little rhythm game. Yeah, it's definitely a little rhythm game. I do have to say, this is, compared to like Aria's marketing, this is a lot more chill. It's very nice though. The little wipeout. See, I think it's interesting because she's like good at everything, but it doesn't matter to her if like she's not like helping her friends or like getting recognition or like thanks from her friends, which I think is really cool. I think that's cool about her. Like, she doesn't really care about being good at everything. She cares more about her friends more so than anything else. I think it's sweet. It's sweet. So she's using her powers for good for her friends. That's really cute though. I still don't think I'm gonna pull for Nangong because I do want Cissia, and I know that I'm probably gonna like a lot of the 3.x characters. Just going into it, we're getting very lore heavy. I'm probably gonna really enjoy it, so I will hold off. But let's go find a money shot. Probably from the, let's go just like end on the version art. We'll do that. It's been a while since we've done a video like just reacting to stuff because I started shoehorning reactions into patch videos. So this was supposed to be that, but we had a major lore drop that I had to pick apart, and I had a lot of fun doing that. So we'll do patch notes and stuff later, basically. So the patch video itself will probably be much shorter because I'm doing the reaction separately because that was very long. Actually, no, I'm gonna need time to pick apart some of the patch stuff, so we'll do that separately still, but it's probably gonna be a short video now, which is fine. It's fine. We had a lot of yapping today. So that's going to be it for this video. Little reaction recap. We haven't had one of these in a while. But if you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. Let me know in the comments down below how you're pulling for. Who are we pulling for? That could be 2.7. Are we saving for 2.8? Are we saving for beyond that? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, because we are like theory crafting in this video, I do not want to see any leak content in the comments. I don't want to say leaks because I know I have gone on like little theory crafting lore sessions before, and I'll be like incorrect about something, and I'll see someone be like, well, if you looked at the leaked content, I'm like, I'm not looking at the leaked content. You shouldn't be looking at the leaked content. It's leaked content. It's not official. Anybody can leak content and say it's correct. But yeah, no, I don't want to see any of that in the comments. Thank you. Anyways, everything we watched will be down below as well. I hope all Nangong wanters are Nangong havers by the time this video goes out. And as always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!